Adelai Brown, your heart coach, and I want to welcome you into another segment of Heart Talk. I want to talk with you today about it's Christmas time, right? It's the holidays, we're getting ready for Christmas, we're getting ready for New Year and for the new year. And I really wanted to put some things into perspective with you when it comes to where you are in your life with Christmas. Um, this year, my life has gone through a lot of transitions. And one of the things that was very clear and noticeable to me this year is how much I have not really, I haven't really like gotten into, the Christmas spirit. I'm not doing a lot of decorating. I haven't watched a lot of the Christmas movies. This year so far. However, I don't feel like Scrooge, right? I don't feel like bah humbug. However, I have been really reflecting on how I'm handling Christmas now. My mom not being here and learning how to navigate life through grief. And one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about, I have 4 children. We have 4 children. And I remember when our older children were younger and how we got so engulfed in, the Christmas list and buying them things and just getting all these toys and things like that. And what I have found as my children have now gotten older, I only have one child that is considered a minor, right? And soon we'll only have one child at home, right? So things that, I was thinking about this year is how Christopher was like, I'm putting my Christmas list together, but he can really only think of one thing that he wants. And he's been wanting this for a while. We just couldn't find it, right? So that's reminding me I gotta go look it up today so I could try to order it before Christmas. But anyways, I realized that when my kids were younger, we were so caught up in the image of Christmas, right? I want my kids to know that I love them because I bought them XYZ, because we did this and we did that. And, sometimes we get really caught up on the aesthetics of Christmas, right? You see people and families taking their Christmas pictures and everybody's dressed alike and they look cute in their pajamas and all the things. You see some people taking family trips and going different places, and sometimes you can look at your life and think that, man, my life ain't going that good, or I wish that I could do these things with my family, or I wish we could make those type of holiday memories. And what I wanted to talk to you about today is that you have the capacity to make whatever kind of memories you want to make, and you can turn the holiday season into whatever you want it to be. Some people don't celebrate Christmas. Some people have other beliefs, and this is just not their thing. However, if you live in the United States and most of the world, you're going to be impacted by people and their Christmas celebrations. And for those of us that do celebrate this time of the year, or for me, Christ really is the reason for the season. As I looked at my 12-year-old struggle with trying to think of something else to put on his Christmas list, because he could really only think of one thing, because he's still enjoying the toys that he got 2 and 3 and 4 Christmases ago. He's like, yeah, I got this Christmas of 2020, and then I got this Christmas of 21. And I'm thinking, if I had not done hard work, if I had not committed to growing heart equity, I would have created a desire in my child to want all these extra things that he doesn't even need, that really don't hold a true value outside of, many times we want to buy these toys and get these things so we can feel like we're being good parents. We can feel like we're being good providers. We can feel like we're in the Christmas spirit. But really, a lot of times we're doing that because there's a void that we're trying to fill. And we're trying to create an aesthetic, right? You want to look back at those. Man, I can't tell you the last time we went back and looked at Christmas pictures of them opening toys. because they want to look at other pictures of us, holding them or kissing them or playing with them when they were a baby, or little pictures that take them back to sentimental moments that we had, right? I realized that my children just enjoy us doing like activities and little fun things that you could do at Christmas time or any time of the year. Like, I remember a couple Christmases ago, I set up a craft table at my house. And so anybody that came over during the holiday season, I literally had a table with like some popsicle sticks and like pipe cleaners and cotton balls and glitter and fake little eyes and things like that. And no, I don't remember what anybody got that Christmas, but everybody is still talking about how we made ornaments all throughout the holiday. And it was almost like we had little competitions of who could make the nicest ornament or who could be the most creative. And it was fun. My daughters were inviting their friends over. My son was inviting their friends over. We were inviting our friends and family members over. It was really fun and didn't cost any more than maybe $20, maybe $30 to buy all the crafts, and I still have a lot of them. So what am I saying to you? If you haven't done any stuff, when your kids really probably don't want that. If there's a certain someone in your life that you love and you want to show them that you care, if there's a certain gift that you want to get for them that they really want, okay, that's one thing. But I bet you that same person would be even just as much pleased and happy if y'all spent some intentional quality time together, where maybe you did an activity and maybe went out and took dance classes or went and participated in a festival, just did something that you don't normally do. What am I saying? It does not take a lot for you to be happy and feel whole. And you do not need to get caught up in the commercialism of the lust of what people turn the Christmas holiday into. It's supposed to be about love, and people make it about lust. And don't feel bad if you can't buy all these things and do all these extra things. That's not what it's about. It is about you being authentic, you being vulnerable, you being intentional, you loving people, you having grace for others and being able to receive grace for yourself from others, right? It's about you spending quality time. It don't even have to be a long time. It don't even have to be a lot of time. But when you spend quality time with those that you love, you'll be surprised at how it can transform the relationship. I used to think as a mother, oh, I gotta buy my kids this. I gotta make sure they have all these things, put them in private school. You gotta live in this neighborhood. You gotta have this. You gotta take them these places in order to produce great children. No, what you need to do is you need to love them. You need to instill good values in them. They need to know that if they make a mistake, they can still come home. They need to know that you're gonna love them and you're gonna support them, even if you have to chastise them. That's the best gift you can give your children. You can give your family, the best gift you can give your family right now is consistency, stability, love, respect, rest. Nobody gets to the end of their life and say, man, I wish I had worked more. For all you workaholics. And I know, like, I feel like there are a lot of people, your mind jumps from different things. You're trying to fill voids, right? You feel like, maybe I didn't have this in the past, and maybe my parents didn't provide this for me. Maybe my parents didn't give this to me. And then you find yourself in a situation where it's such a burden trying to keep up with this culture and this life of what the world is telling you need to do. And it's a burden because it's not for you to carry. Let me help you put some things in perspective. That's why I talk about my 6 steps so much, because those 6 steps really help me put life in perspective. You got to stay connected. During this holiday season, you got to stay connected. Talk to God. Pray about what's going on. I'm amazed at how well, I don't feel like crying or being down about losing my mom is like bad. I don't. I am very proud of the fact that I am not all over the place. It's like I can function. It's like I feel like I'm at like 65%. It's like I'm not where I know I can be, However, I'm being and I'm allowing myself to heal. I understand, just like a major surgery, somebody might not look like what they went through, but it's going to take a while for their bodies to heal and recover. And so I'm surprised that as we come into the holiday season, I haven't been like just all over the place when it comes to my mom. Now, I have noticed that there are some things that I've been avoiding and kind of pulling away from. But I even been talking to myself about that. And I'm like, you going to get through this. You got this. It's going to work out for you. So let's just pace ourselves and do what it is that we need to do. And that's why I wanted to get on and talk to y'all. I wanted to talk to the Heart Tribe today because, like, staying grounded, you got to keep life in the proper perspective. You cannot judge your life. You cannot set the standard of your life by your neighbor because you don't know what God called them to. You got to set the standards in your life. You have to set the goals and the intentions in your life need to be set by what God is calling you to do. And what you've been called to do, I can almost guarantee you, does not look like what the next person next to you is called to do. It might be similar, but trust me, it is not the same. And so I just really want to encourage you. I want you to know that you are much more than anything you can buy in a gift. But if you give people the gift of your authenticity, your vulnerability, if you give people the gift of you being the best version of yourself, that will go a lot further than any gift you could ever buy someone. And so I just encourage you, stay connected. I'm going to run through the 6 steps really quick when we talk about perspective. But I really just wanted to talk with you about this a little bit today because my son just told me it's 8 days before Christmas. I haven't bought a gift. I haven't really put much thought into anything outside of how do I want to spend time with my family? How do I want to spend time with my children, my husband, those that are dear with me? How do I want to spend this time this new year? And really being very intentional about that. And that doesn't necessarily require buying a lot of expensive gifts, but it does require giving the most expensive gift, myself. And I'm willing to do that because I love those near and dear to me so much. So I I share all of that to say, um, let's keep things in a proper perspective. So how do I keep my life in the proper perspective? I do a couple things. I stay connected. That's the first step. The other step that I do is the next step after being connected, I'm aware. I've been aware that the closer I've gotten to Christmas, there have been some things that I've been avoiding that I need to take care of. Y'all don't mind me, I'm parking. I just made it to the office. There are some things that I need to take care of that I have been avoiding, and I noticed that a lot of that I've been avoiding because it's reminding me of some things with my mother. So today I've made up in my mind I'm going to take my time and get really still. Let me get in here and park. I'm gonna take my time and get really still and write a list of what's most important. What do I need to get taken care of? And then I will take care of those things today. And I will pace myself. And whatever I don't get taken care of today, then I will reassess at the end of the day and work on that for tomorrow. I also have given myself some time to journal, to slow down, to be more intentional about asking for help. So that's where the awareness comes in. When I get connected, I slow down, I talk to God, then it's like, okay, I'm more aware. I need help. I need support. I need to slow down. I need to let this go. I need to pick this up, whatever it is. The third step is acceptance. And that's a part of what I was just saying. I'm aware of these things that I'm avoiding, and I've accepted that a lot of this has to do with grief. It's not an excuse, but I'm realizing how grief shows up in very covert ways in my life, and maybe in yours as well. That's why I wanted to share that with you. The fourth step is forgiveness, and that's a big one. I have to constantly forgive myself for maybe not reaching the goals I'm trying to reach, or not like moving as fast as I, think I should be moving, doing the things the way I think I should be doing them, whatever that means. Um, I have to forgive myself. I have to forgive others. I have to forgive my mom for leaving me. I have to forgive myself for anything I feel like I could have done better. I have to release. I feel like forgiveness has a lot to do with releasing. And so that's step 4, forgiveness. Step 5 is you make a decision. I have decided I'm going to live my best life. I have decided that I've lost so much that I will not allow those losses to define me, but I will use those losses as seeds and fuel for my success and to strengthen my faith and to be more of who God has called me to be. And when I say more, I mean to blossom and to bloom. I believe that the heaviness, the crap that is a byproduct of the things that I've experienced in my life this year, previous years, yesterday, today, that manure will be like the fertilizer. I heard that this morning when I heard another coach speaking, and it was like, I'm going to allow that to be the fertilizer to say that I'm going to be successful, right? And I'm going to do what I need to do. And then take action, which is what I'm about to do. I'm about to get out this car, and I'm about to go in this office, and I'm about to be great. I feel like God is calling me to do some amazing things and look higher, think higher. This Saturday, we have our Heart Equity Exchange. And so that's a part of my 6 steps, me taking action. The Heart Equity Exchange is a wealth exchange for business owners, entrepreneurs, career professionals, community advocates to come together and authentically exchange wealth, where we all grow better together. We grow better when we're allowed to be our unique selves, shine in our own unique way, and see how that unique growth complements our own lives and everyone that we're connected to, and those we have the potential of connecting to. So yeah, that's my 6 steps. That's my heart talk for today. Remember, every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. we have Heart Talk Live. If you want to participate in Heart Talk, check out my Linktree / the Heart Connections, and there you can get the registration for the notifications for Heart Talk every Tuesday. Really excited just about everything God is doing. And remember, the turtle beat the hare. You know, the old, what is it, the Aesop's fable, the tortoise and the hare. The tortoise beat the hare. Remember that in your life. It's not about moving fast. It's about staying consistent. It's not about getting it perfect. It's about getting it done, right? You will grow and you will learn in the process. But just keep going. Always have faith. Always trust God. He is going to work this thing out for you. I can promise you that, right? And remember my motto. I want to remind you of this. This is what the hard work is about. This is why I'm encouraging you to take on another perspective. I'm encouraging you not to overdo it in these last couple of days before Christmas. Don't allow the commercials. Don't allow other people who are caught up in materialism to cause you to be like that. Right? Just check. I had to make sure. Yeah. I didn't put too many products on this morning, so we rocking the fro this morning a little bit more. But yeah, I'm like, am I blowing? Don't allow others to get you off track and off kilter. Stay focused. Do what it is that you've been called to do. You got this. I love you. In doing that, we will transform our world. Love y'all. Talk to you later.